You're more than welcome to come down as well, man.
I would, but I won't.
yeah.
I would do that, but I just won't. You know what I mean? I would love to, but I'll not be there.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest this week,
Aaron Buttler.
Who needs Pete Giffen?
You know what? You're back after we had you on before. Not many people know this.
Yeah.
Because
And
the video file corrupted.
You released confidential information about how to sneak hot food into the cinema, and the government were like, shut that down.
Guys, like, yeah. Look, I can do that again here, but I don't want to get you. I don't want to get another video file corrupted on you. But what I will say is, if anyone wants to sneak food into the cinema, reach out to me on Instagram. I've got like a PDF book that just describes everything you need to know.
It's fucking set in stone now, like.
Yeah. I mean, trust the kid from West Belfast to come up with that. But it's a thing. Have you ventured into the smuggling food in the cinema business yet?
A mate of mine done it with a snack box, and I remember like, oh, it's pretty cool.
Yep.
But then I had to watch him sort of pick the food out of his teeth in the middle of Kick-Ass 2, and I was like, this is gross. This is not what I wanted.
That was years ago. If it was Kick-Ass 2.
Yeah, this is like 2013. I remember thinking, this guy's like ahead of his time, like.
Yeah, what I will say about eating like hot food in the cinema, like I've had like Chinese's in there, KFC's and stuff like that. The worst part is that it's so dark, you kind of don't know what you're eating. You're just like, you're using a fork to stab something, and you're just like, I hope this is like a bit of chicken or a bit of a chip or something that's getting out. The worst is if it's something that you haven't even brought in with you, and you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm eating now. You know what I mean? It could be from the ground, it could be from a seed.
I bought a nachos for Indiana Jones 5 and spilled the salsa all down me, which was almost as bad as the film.
Yeah, that's the one. Was the film not great?
It's fucking weird. It goes, one, I don't like where they digitally de-age someone. So he's
but it
like,
looked good on the Emmons, yeah.
And then, but it goes weird film sort of takes a twist that I didn't like.
I was never really in. There's franchises I've never warmed to. Indiana Jones is one. James Bond is another one. There's just some things that I'm just not. Do you know what? I'm at the age where it's like, if I haven't watched it by this point, it's probably never gonna be in my thing. You know what I mean?
Because I'd be like that with Marvel now. I've kind of gone off it.
You're like, I'm out of the loop.
Yeah, I can't watch them all. There's too many. Secret Invasion, I was like, that looks okay.
I don't watch that, and I'm a Marvel fan. Yeah, but I don't watch it. The TV, there's just too much of it.
Yeah,
they've flooded it to take all the joy in it because they're just trying to make money off it now, and I think that takes away the charm and the appeal.
I have to ask, did you see Spider-Verse?
Yeah, I did. That was great.
That was fucking powerful. Like,
that was a great movie. Yeah, those are fun, and the animation's good, and yeah. I enjoy. I'm going to see Mission Impossible this week.
I'm buzzing for that as well.
Yeah. I like that because Tom Cruise is just a bit of a mad cunt, isn't he?
Yeah, like, he's on a mission to kill himself. I was going to say die young, but he's actually 61 today.
So yeah. But he has that like Scientology immunity where he thinks to himself, I can't die. Yeah. Because fucking Lord Xenu and all the other boys in Scientology are fucking keeping me. They've got like a mutant. You know what I mean? He is starting to age now.
Yeah, I've noticed that in Top Gun 2.
You can start to see. Well, even in Top Gun 2, he's not that bad because it was pre-COVID. But now you're like, oh.
Around the eyes, there's a few fucking wrinkles cracking out.
He does all his own stunts as well. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. At 61.
Nicole is probably fucking buzzing that he's starting to age. Like, kidding, man. Nicole,
I mean,
first name terms.
It sounds like someone from the road when you say fucking Nicole anyone.
Like he's delighted he's starting to show his
age. But she's still looking alright, I think.
Yeah.
But women's a bit different, I suppose. One person who's not looking great is Madonna. I don't know what's happening, although she's in the hospital at the minute because something went wrong with her face or whatever.
Piers Morgan's on like a one-man crusade on Twitter to just talk about how ugly she's gotten.
As he should be. I mean, cheek of him, by the way. Fucking, he looks like one of those rubber masks from anything. I don't even know what one, but he does have a big rubber mask face on.
I think Madonna's on the turnaround. I think the last time I seen her on TV was like she was doing Eurovision, which, hey, Madonna's fucking bread and butter, really. And she died on her ass. I was like, how's that happen?
Kept her head above water, like, fair play there.
You're watching me like, it's time to hang it up here, like.
Yeah, she
Does she do that thing where she like have like a really young dancer fella and then like sort of make it weird on stage with him? No, have you seen that before?
Oh, I saw that where she was going up and down and scratching him and stuff.
Well, look, I don't want to talk out of turn here, but I do think.
Sorry, Madonna, if you're listening.
Yeah. I do think her boyfriend or fiance or whatever is a younger guy. Like in his maybe 20s, 30s. I know Cher, who is 78 or whatever, is bucking a 39-year-old guy.
He's counting down
What?
the days of the payday.
Oh, yeah,
100%,
yeah.
He's like,
He got in before I did. Because fucking, let me tell you, I was eyeing it up for many a year, but
writing the application form, being like, look,
Yeah.
this is what I got, the skills I have.
sure's the fucking make-a-wish for 30-year-old men to get that paper, you
Tina
know?
Turner had a young boyfriend as well. He's
Did she,
probably
yeah?
right now
Oh,
sitting
fuck.
by a pool being like,
Yeah.
simply the best.
Yeah.
Big wheels keep on turning.
Yeah. Fucking right, they do. Well, not for Tina. But yeah. Look, if there is, I'll just put another shout out here. If there's any old rich ladies out there in the Belfast area, local. Look, that does sound like an advertisement you'd see on Pornhub as well. If there's any old local
hot
ladies
milfs in your area.
Yeah. Hot rich milfs in my area. I'm in the market. Is what I would say. Yeah. I'm in the cattle market and I'm looking for a feed. I don't know what any of that means, but I will say is that I would love to get some rich old.
See, I could do it up until you have to leave the house with them, and then
I thought you were going to say buck them.
like
That'll be the easy part, wouldn't it?
leaving the house and
wouldn't
like
be the easy part.
being spotted.
None of it's easy. Let's say that.
Yeah, no, it's being spotted in boozing with a woman in her 80s. And being like taking her to boozing to make sure she has something spicy to kind of push her along.
Plus, it has to be soft for her to eat because she hasn't got good teeth and stuff like that as well. So
Cleaning her lips
you
and
have
all.
to think about this. Which ones? Where's she putting the boojum? The foil and all. But here's the thing. I don't. Look. All I've said is I've stated I want to fucking try marry an older. Now that I'm thinking about it, the
It's
logistics aren't great of it.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be a tough. But then again, listen. Is a woman at the age of 80 plus really gonna want to be dicked down that much?
Yeah.
You know? She might want the old one for Christmas. You know what I mean?
I'd be
But I
worried
don't
about
think-
her son, like if her son wants to be
Well, you
mates
don't
and
have to
stuff.
fuck him. No, you could just
Hang out with him.
Yeah. Oh fuck no. It depends what age the son is, how
Yeah.
built he is. Like the son could be fucking 40, 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then the son.
And then the son's older than you, but then you're the son's dad technically. You know?
But you want
That's
them
a
old
shame.
enough. You want them old enough where the son's independent. You don't be looking after no young.
Oh
buck, like.
yeah. But to be fair, like the age I'm looking, if she has
Yeah.
a son that's that age, fuck.
Oh yeah, the son should be 40, 50.
The son
Yeah.
should at least be 40, 50 if you're applying to buck me as an older woman. That's a criteria. I
And
won't put
he
out there.
doesn't live at home. He has his life sorted out. Like you don't
Yeah,
want the son that's
he probably lives in a different country. Like
Yeah.
you don't even really see him that much. Fucking, he's long gone. Yeah. But yeah, look, life's great. You know, that's all I want to say.
How
That's all I
have
want to
you
say.
been holding that outside of
No,
Apart from gilf hunting, how's,
Yeah.
how's your travels been?
Gilf hunting, wow, coming to Discovery Channel. I tell you, that'd be fucking a show. Me pitching the BBC. Look, I've got an idea, Eddie. It's me walking around city centre looking for outlaws.
We'll pitch
If
it
you
to
can find him, perhaps you can hire the
Yeah,
Gilf
yeah.
Hunter.
We'll pitch it to Radio Ulster first. Just do an audio only version.
Yeah,
See
yeah,
what they
an
think.
audio only version.
Just the sound of dentures coming out back in. Again. Well, young fella.
The
Slabbering over the mic.
aye. But yeah, look, no discrimination here. If you want to date within your legal age, go for it. You know.
Happy days.
You know what I was going to say here? Like, it's great to have you on because normally
Thanks.
Pete's here.
Yeah,
we
thanks.
never get to talk about
Buck and the
him on the
Gilfs.
buck.
Pete kind of shuts that conversation down straight away.
Why does he
Basically.
shut it down? What's
Yeah.
his deal?
It's like, I don't talk
What's
to
his
you.
problem? You know
Must
what I
have
mean?
history or something.
No,
where he's
he
like,
shuts it down because there's something going on and he doesn't want to get leaked out. That's what it is. If you want to shut something down, it's not because you don't want to not talk about it. It's because you're fucking trying to like. Remember, Pete was a politician. Pete, I call him.
Yeah.
He knows how to fucking swindle his way around things. You know what I mean?
This is a man who spends a lot of time around bingo halls and not to play.
Well,
Well, I mean, he's looking to play, but
I went to a bingo hall recently. I went to Westway Bingo in the Andytown Road on a Friday night, just to go,
Just to get out of the
'cause
house?
I drove by it all my life, literally. I've always been like, I've always wanted to go in there, and I went in there, and it was exactly what you would expect, just old ladies drinking tins and fucking the decor of the place. By the way, I'm not disrespecting the place in any way. Big fan, love it. Westway, shout out to you. But it also looked like it hadn't been updated
yeah.
in forever. But it's kind of charming too because you're like walking back into a time capsule.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is fucking.
Yeah.
Look at the old carpet and the fucking. You can still smell cigarette smoke, and there hasn't been cigarettes allowed to be smoked indoors for fucking 20 odd years or whatever. But yeah, so I went. I didn't win. I had a few ladies curse and shout at me, but all in good banter. It was good.
Friday night, well spent.
That was yeah. So Pete Pete isn't into these conversations. Pete's a weird guy. Pete brings sandwiches to gigs, and that's the weird thing about him. First, number one.
Yeah,
Well, I'd say rule one. He brings sandwiches to gigs, but like
Yeah.
not homemade sandwiches. They go to the garage and bring it.
Oh, right, yeah,
bring it
yeah,
with
the
them, which
chicken
is, I
stuffing.
would say weirder.
Do you? No, I think it's weirder if he makes them in the house. Because if you make them in the house, just eat them in the house. But at least this way, he's like, oh, well, I picked it up on the way. But look, also, I'll say if he's bought it earlier, brought it home with him, and then brought it to the gig, that's even weirder. I can't confirm if he's done that or not, but no one paid it. Nothing surprises me.
We don't want to
a
start any
politician.
rumors or anything, but he definitely does.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I also, what age is Pete again?
27.
About 45. I have no
See,
idea.
this is
like,
the thing. This is it, 27?
Yeah.
Now, I think about myself when I think about Pete, because I go, when I look at myself 15 years ago, a picture of myself 15 years ago, I go, that's mostly the same guy. Like fucking
Politician.
bar a few wrinkles here or there, bar like a fucking, an extra hair here or there, fucking whatever. When you look at Pete 10 years ago, two different people. If there was a conspiracy theory out there that the original Pete was killed by the current Pete, I'd believe it.
Yeah.
I'd believe it because the OG Pete, that's a different guy. Look.
Yeah.
I
And
thought
you'll
he
not
was
tell
too
me it's
nice when
not.
I met him. Like, he was too friendly, and I was like, what's this guy's deal? What's his
Right.
agenda here?
Right.
He was like, well, me and you go for pints sometime, and I was like, why does he want to be mates with
Grooming
me?
you, yeah.
And then just turned out to be
Politics.
lovely. A lovely guy. So.
he's going to evolve into
But-
you for in 10 years' time. Like, he's just going to look like
I mean-
you, but with like
I
a
mean,
black
he
jean and
could.
black.
Yeah.
He could.
He's just going to whack people on his way up.
He's like when you were talking about that Secret Wars show. He's like
Yeah.
a Skrull. You know what I mean?
Shit.
It's the human Skrull, where he's the shapeshifter. You know what I mean? He will be in a few more years. I know he has a girlfriend and stuff now. I hope you don't get too attached to the way he looks at the minute, because in 5 to 6 years,
He's going to look
different
like me, a hunger striker.
He'll have dreadlocks and all. He'll be black. I don't know. Yeah, he
Yeah.
could be. Yeah, he'd be a woman. I don't know. Fucking with Pete, it's
the
just
scroll,
like-
the super scroll.
the human scroll is Pete Giffen, you know what I mean? Honestly, if people don't believe me or listen to this, go look up an old picture of Pete and just tell me I'm wrong.
I
'Cause I'm not.
did. He was one of those guys, and when they added me, I did go back really far back on their Facebook just to see what back in the day like.
That is a very if you get per minute after watching this podcast, go back on Pete's Instagram. It is glorious.
Yeah.
I
Like,
do that with all bald guys though. With all bald guys that like I just become friends with or just like add on Facebook or whatever or Instagram, I immediately scroll down to see the evolution. I want to
Yeah.
see like
Yeah.
what were you doing before the baldness, like how bad has it got? Has it aged you that much? I want to see just a bit of everything. Because the good thing about being bald, I will say this: if you go bald early, Colin Geddes is a prime example.
Yeah.
You don't really age that much because he's always looked.
Yeah, I remember watching Iron
same.
Fighter when I was younger, and he still
He still looks the same.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
15 years later, Stone Cold Steve Austin still
Look the
looks
same, yeah.
they
relatively
arguably
the
get
same.
better looking with age. These almost
Stone
grow-
Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, like they grow into it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Here's the thing: if you can suit being bald, great. There's certain people that can suit it. There's certain people that don't.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
So what happens
You know.
then? You go home, say tonight, you see a couple of chunks coming out. You're like, oh fuck's sake.
Of my
So-
own
so-
hair?
Yeah, of your own hair. What's the play? Are you going to Turkey or is it like, let's embrace it?
I think I would have to seriously consider going to Turkey.
I'd go to Turkey, I think.
I
Yeah.
think so.
And would you change it up or would you just go, I want the same?
I'd say give me as close to the same as you can,
Yeah.
because
I don't want anyone to notice.
The worst thing you can do is get one that looks totally different. Like I had a friend that got it done, and he went to Spain to get his done. He
that's rogue.
It is a bit rogue. He came into like a large inheritance from like a grandparent died or whatever, and he was like, oh, 6-7 grand. He was like, what we'll do with this hair transplant? So paid like 5 grand.
Not pay
I
off the
think.
mortgage or
No. Well, he lived with his mess, so fucking. What else do you do?
Are you his new dad?
Yeah. So he went to get the hair transplant done, and they said to him, look, your donor hair at the back isn't actually suitable to use in the top of your head. The best we can do, if you can keep in mind he's flew all this way, he's already like paid a large chunk of money, so like you can't, it's like the only thing we can do to you is take the hair from your beard, your neck and your beard,
Oh, fuck.
and put it on top of your head. And so he did it. He got the hair from the neck.
Does it not
put
look
on the
really
beard.
stringy? Or?
No, not even stringy. Like it was like, because he had a good strong beard, but it was like, do you ever see when you do grow your stubble and there's like, it feels like a wee bit hard or something?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
it's like that. His hair was like that. His hair was like really hard and bristle, like a Brillo pad.
Toothbrush head.
He's the human Brillo pad. Like and then like a few years later, he was like, this looks fucking stupid, and he just had to shave it bald then anyway. So he
Christ,
just
innit? Yeah.
wasted 5 grand just down the toilet.
My
Yeah,
cousin got one, and he like, it looks good, like, but at the same time, the way he describes, he's like, it's like a flower care, no, I mean, you just gotta let it blossom, like, and then it's going out. And I'm like, all right, Dom, like, he's like,
Joel McHale has a hair transplant. His is like great.
so did Bradley Cooper as well.
Bradley
It's
Cooper's
fucking-
had one. I think Beckham's had some work. I mean, Cruz has definitely had one. Like
Yeah.
fucking
And Cruz's hairline hasn't moved since. Yeah.
There's loads of them that have had it done, but some are just looking better than others. If
Joe
you can get one
Biden
of the good
definitely
ones-
has.
Joe Biden had one done
Yeah.
early doors. Like, yeah. I mean, it's more men are doing it these days. I mean, look, women get fucking tits done, so fuck it.
I remember
Yeah.
getting during lockdown, just it was
Getting a hair
growing.
transplant?
Yeah, just flew over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Came back. Saudi Arabia job was looking the part.
What a place.
I came back and like just during lockdown I was getting stressed, anxious. So as you do, shave my head bald.
You did Mickey Bartlett did that as well.
Mickey,
He did the shave head COVID thing, so he did. Yeah.
From
And
my
it's their
experience, it was
biggest
either people
regret.
that were lazy that did that and goes, I'm fucking sick of this hair, or people who thought they were drop dead gorgeous did it. And then they shaved up and went, oh sweet fuck, I'm stinking.
It was the worst decision I made. And I came home with my dad. I flew back from uni for Easter. My dad took one look at me and was like, "You genuine? He looked like he should be at the back, strapped on a rocket. They Buzz Lightyear doll." Like he goes,
We said.
yeah, he goes, "You don't look healthy at all."
Yeah, people did that, and then people did the bleaching their hair thing as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So, because they were all like, we don't have to go in the work, so we can just do mad stuff. And it's like, mate, you're 35. Why
Yeah.
are you bleaching
no.
your head? Like,
I feel like you'd be alright with it, because you said that guy could only get the hair from his neck. Like, you could take hair out of your eyebrows and stick it on top of your head.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's fine.
you're,
Like,
you're a grizzly guy.
My
Yeah.
chest is ridiculous. My back, actually, my flatmate was saying, he goes like, my girlfriend's coming to stay with us in 3 weeks. He goes, I'd appreciate if you don't walk around the house with your top off because your back hair is fucking
It's
gross.
repulsive, yeah. I had a friend like that too, and he was from Enniskillen, and 19 years old. He had the fullest back hair I've ever seen on 19-year-old boy. And to be fair, like all his mates did as well. He's up in uni. Like all these boys in Enniskillen just had the hairiest of backs. I'm convinced it was like Loch Earn or something was just fucking poisoning them or whatever. Like it was just mutating them like a three-eyed fish from The Simpsons, only with back hair. I was like, this is fucking absolutely insane. But he used to wax it regularly, and then I never got any. And then probably in like the last 5 years, my back started getting really hairy.
It's ridiculous.
So I started going to a lady who waxes it in Botanic for me. And I shout out to Anne.
I might do that because
Do you
before I,
want
go
to
on
go, Anne?
before I go on holiday,
Anne's a great woman.
I might genuinely go down and just be like, listen, just sort me out.
Me and you will go down to Anne together.
Patreon
vlog.
exclusive.
Yeah.
Yeah, oil
Just
it up.
both of us.
Yeah.
We'll take turns.
I can
You know.
imagine you rocking up and I'm being like, you've recruited.
Yeah. I'm on commish.
Yeah.
The
chest probably needs some. It's the chest is getting bad as well. Like
So you're gonna by the end of this episode, you're gonna be like, you know what? It's my asshole needs bleached. It's like it's completely out of control.
Yeah.
the good job.
But to be fair, they do that as well. Like in the beauty clinics, they're like, "Oh, do you want to do the back second crack wax?" No, I've never did that.
Yeah.
I've only did the back. But
Is it sore as it looks?
thing is, like, yeah, but also I just like.
I love the pain.
No, not even that.
been a
I don't want to give the satisfaction of going, you know what I mean? Like I don't want them to feel
So
like.
instead you go, oh,
So I just go. I just talk away to Anne, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
about life and stuff like
You're
that.
sitting there like, is that all you got?
Yeah,
Keep
fuck-
going.
Fuck's sake, Anne. Let's do better than that.
Fucking slap me or something,
Yeah,
come on.
I know. But so you, but so you've got the full chest pubes as well. Like,
yeah. Like what
see,
I like
don't
is
have a hairy chest. I've never had a hairy chest.
I'd like this patch here, the disco patch, but then I want all hair sort of naked. I don't want any sort of. I like the sort of Austin Powers almost look of it.
You are very Austin Powers-ish, I will say that.
Yeah.
You're very 70s, like
Yeah.
in terms of just body hair and vibe and all that sort of stuff. In a good way, it's a
Yeah, I
compliment.
like it. Yeah, no, I like because you said to me to bring back the mustache, and I was like, well, for the solo show, I'm gonna bring it back and try and do a bit of fucking
You have a great mustache.
Yeah.
That's the thing. What age are you again?
24 or 5. Jesus, what the fuck happened there?
Are you buffering? What happened there? What are you having strokes? 23, 4, 5. It's Kieran Robot. Just nudge up back. I love podcasting.
I am a scroll.
Yeah. The other fucking use all scrolls.
We're gonna lock that door, be right time to replace arm.
Yeah. And no, I fucking you for your age as well. It's a fucking great mustache. There's fucking like Shane Todd, he can't grow any facial hair. Like he'd kill for a mustache like that. Fucking, well,
My
he probably
mum hates
wouldn't,
it, like-
but I would. I'm bringing my mustache back as well. We're gonna be
We're going
mustache
to
brothers.
Anne with the mustache.
With the
and be like,
mustaches,
yeah,
and we'll be like, and 2 back waxes right up.
I want to dye it as well. I don't
You
like the
want dye it?
I don't like the ginger.
Yours is quite ginger. Did you dye it before?
When last summer when I had a big mustache, I dyed it black. It was the night of the BBC New Comedy Awards.
Yeah.
Because I remember like having to go into Limelight's bathroom
It
and
looked
still
brown to
seeing.
me.
It must have taken like a brown with the
It
ginger,
must
but it
have
was nice.
came off a wee bit. Yeah.
I
Either
was happy
way,
with that,
yeah,
yeah.
it was good. Yeah, fuck. That's the one thing I'm glad I don't have ginger facial hair.
Yeah, it's
Ginger
bad.
facial hair on a brown head of hair is just weird
Yeah.
to me. You've got brown hair.
I've
You're
got
good.
brown hair, yeah,
Yeah,
right.
and do you know what? It's actually
Guys,
more
this week's
rare.
episode of the podcast is sponsored by Monte Carlo Chippy. Lurgan, Belfast, delivered straight to your door. Why not get a delicious chippy from the number one guys that do it best than anybody else?
Chips with gravy, chips with curry, chips and a chicken burger, whatever you like.
Monte Carlo moved into Lurgan quite recently. I don't think I've ever been more passionate about something in my life. Weekly, I'm there, I'm dipping stuff, I'm biting stuff, I'm putting salt and vinegar on everything, and I'm loving life. I've never been happier.
Get it on a Monday, Sunday, lunchtime, evening, whatever you fancy. Make the right choice. Get a Monte Carlo delivered straight to the gaff.
I think to find people like you and me who don't have ginger in their beard.
Yeah.
who have
This man
brown
dies
hair.
to swear, but that's the big secret.
That's my big secret. Yeah, I'm like.
Do you
full
actually?
blown- Yeah. Your voice went so
Yeah.
high there. You turned into Ant.
But because I didn't, honestly,
Yeah.
I'm shocked by that.
No, I'm proper like silver fox if I don't dye my hair. I let it go for ages there, and it's like proper like it looks black with like just silver tips through it.
See,
like, proper
fucking
highlighted, but
Dave Elliott fucking takes the piss out of me and says on every podcast that I dye my hair. And I promise you, I don't dye my hair. Like, you can look close at my hair. There is little greys in there.
Yeah.
I just say to him, mate, seeing you don't have kids and a wife, your hair doesn't
Stress-free.
turn grey. Like, fucking, that's just the difference.
see
you
when
know
you're
what I
on a
mean?
comedy club on a Tuesday night, man.
Your
This
hair
is what
dye,
this is what
yeah.
happens. Like,
So you dye it then?
Yeah.
Is it like a just for men?
just for men, this is the ultimate routine. You go for a shade, rub it in, right?
Yeah.
Is the shade essential?
Well, I mean, you have 5 minutes to kill.
Right.
So what are you going to do? Just stand there naked?
Okay. Yes.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I would.
Just at the window.
yeah.
Go for a shade, rub it in, just let it sit there, finish up, jump in the shower.
How often do you dye it?
Probably once a month.
And what age do you think you'll stop that at? This is the
I
tricky
don't know.
thing
I
now.
was going to commit it there for a while, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna give it another run here and
See,
see.
you're still quite young in the face.
Exactly.
So it's like,
It's more that people bring it up and just like Jones. This is how I imagine women with like big boobs feel. Do you ever like they're like talking to you but like staring somewhere else? Like,
Well, the
my
one
my
day I
grey hair,
noticed
they're like looking at my grey hairs, and I'm like, I've got eyes, you know.
yeah.
The one day I
yeah.
noticed it,
You
that you
pig.
dyed it was you must have left it on for too long, I think, because it was black, like it was like
Oh, it's
Elvis.
jet black.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I had a
I
friend
took
that
in a
did that.
massive shade that day. That's
Yeah.
the problem there. Left on way too long.
My brother dyed his hair jet black and like cropped in like an Elvis cut, but like
Your
it just.
brother jealous?
I wish.
The class. He's sort of disappeared a little bit.
He's moved to Liverpool, so he has.
That's
He's been
sad.
chased out.
Yeah.
Liver Jelvis?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh no, he put a gel for pool. He released.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Yeah, it makes so much sense now. It's clear. Belfast lost, Liverpool's gain.
He,
Fair play, Liverpool.
I remember it was the first time I done Lavery's. It was me and Roe Boyle doing it for the first time, and Jelvis came to watch Roe Boyle, and he didn't get us and walked over and went, "Colin, when you get me on this podcast?"
Oh, fuck.
I'd pay for that Patreon. No,
Oh,
like,
yeah. Jesus Christ. What a character. Yeah. R.I.P.
I
He's
seen him-
not dead, but
He's Liverpool's new national. He's their new
he's dead
Steven
in
Gerrard. Like,
Belfast.
yeah.
They wonder what they make of him.
He-
Fucking hell, lad.
Yeah.
Okay, just him on Have a Word podcast. I'd love that.
Adam, like, what's your fucking crack, mate?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's from Strabane, so I think they where the Boiler Room is. They've given him a couple of gigs to play the room and stuff. Not Boiler Room, like he's not doing stand up as well. He's for the bar he's played in. He's done music in it before, so he has.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I would fully go watch a Jelvis 1 hour show just of all the best tunes. Just to, like if you said to me, "Oh, he's in the Mac Theatre or something,"
Yeah.
I'd absolutely go for the crack. Like,
One of the worst and most disappointing bits was when I asked him. I was like, "Did you see the film?" And he went, "No." And I was like,
What?
"What do you mean you haven't seen it?" Like, one, it's a fucking fantastic film. Two,
yeah,
he's your idol.
he's bound to have seen it by now.
Yeah.
yeah. I'd like
Tell
to
me that
think
guy
so.
hasn't illegally streamed it. You're
Oh,
kidding me? Like,
there's the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Does the bell not? I thought the bell lasted longer.
That's why we're recording here. It's lovely, but also like you get the ice machine going.
Ice
you
machine
get
going. They get
the
the bell.
bells.
You get the fucking police driving by every now and then. Good,
Yeah.
good Catholic bar.
And then one time we heard out the window someone going, "Fucking right, got a Charizard." Pokemon Go.
That was me. That's probably me. I do collect them still. If anyone has,
do you still play
any
Pokemon
Charizard.
Go?
Oh, well, I play Pokemon Go, yeah, and I also collect Pokemon cards.
Have you got any expensive ones?
Yeah. I've got the Pokemon Celebrations Gold Premium Box, which is bought it for £150, and that now sells for £500. It has the one and only Gold Charizard card in it. This is thrilling podcast content for everyone, but trust me, I'm very into it. I also have my original cards from back when the 1999 base set was released, and I got those officially graded by PSA, so I have those all.
What?
Jesus.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. I have some cards that are
How long?
worth,
When did you get into that? Was that like a lockdown project or always?
Oh, I've always had them, but then like over lockdown, I sort of kicked into it a bit more because I was in the house more, and I had fucking government supplying me the self-employment fund scheme.
New Pokemon tokens?
I was like, yeah, Pokemon tokens, yeah. So I have some cards that are worth like $1,000, $2,000, like fucking
What?
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So
What would you have them like say a lady friend calls her and they're like beside the bed?
Oh,
or
it's
where?
the first thing I show them.
you're looking at Mewtwo
I go,
when
see,
you
see
come.
I go, see if your knickers aren't off already.
Yeah.
They're about to be. Look at this thing.
Do you ever come and be like, Pikachu?
I just Squirtle on her back.
Flicker Bulbasaur.
Fucking hell. Or we do trio. That's a very niche one, but the Pokemon people will like it.
Do you like that, love? We had a rat you.
You'd love our sponsor, Prize Royale. They do like Pokemon giveaways.
Who's your sponsor?
Prize
Praise
Royale?
well.
What's Prize Royale?
they do,
Is it like a knockoff prize guy?
No. They basically do like they specialize in Pokemon giveaway raffles.
Yeah.
That's so bizarre.
Oh, it's yeah. So
the
for like
cards?
yeah, so like do the boxes you buy,
Oh, mystery. Like a mystery box?
like
or
them
something?
boxes. Yeah. So they'll like
Oh.
whatever. I don't know the names. You probably know the names. Like a box that's guaranteed to have like a fucking whatever in it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they'll raffle
yeah.
that off for like £1 a fucking enter or something like that.
Interesting.
I remember in primary school, this guy, Brandon.
We may have just completely justified their sponsor for this podcast by telling you this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that works. Yeah, I like it.
Get the latest. What is it? A raffle, and then I'm gonna fuck this here. I'm not gonna try to explain this here.
What do you mean? You just bad taking you in the raffle?
All right, there we are then.
It's very,
okay.
very
Yeah,
simple
yeah.
concept. Yeah.
I mean, it's online, so that's a bit mind blowing for some people, but you know, it's the
I'll
same
get there.
principle.
I'm living in the 70s, so
yeah, you're still going by ticket stubs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But online raffles are a big thing these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big
I
game.
love
Did you
you
see
just have,
prize
like,
guy? A guy won like I think he won like 25 grand, but because he wasn't 18, they didn't let him get it.
Oh.
And they're like, "Them's the guy replied, "Them's the rules." The prize
mean-
guy himself.
I mean, to be fair, yeah.
That's
what age you have to be to get the lottery? Is it 18? Probably
18,
too?
21, I think.
Yeah.
16, no?
Fuck,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
don't
These
know.
young gamblers.
But
I
speaking
don't know,
of,
I was at Florence and the Machine the other day, right? And outside it, they had like outside the concert, they had the Cool FM
Cash
fucking
call?
bus thing they have there, and the boy went up. I think it was like 90 grand. This boy just won, and like Joey had to go
Wow.
and collect his check, and he like picked up the check, and then next thing's like, and here's Dance Monkey, and I'm like, no way these cunts are still playing fucking Dance Monkey. Like the boy's face, he was holding 90 grand, but looked devastated.
Dance Monkey will forever have a place in his heart now. Every time
Yeah.
he listens to it, I got 90
We're-
grand.
how do you remember when you won 90 grand? Dance monkey. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I remember in primary school, this guy Brendan, fuck me, he's a prick, had
okay.
left all these Pokemon cards. He got caught with them just playing them in class, so the teacher left them all on his desk and was like, "You get them back at the end of class." But the teacher left, and I kind of walked past the desk and saw all these rare Pokemon cards and was like, "I gotta do it," and just fucked them on my bag. And then the teacher gave him his cards back, but all his rare ones were all gone.
Were all gone.
And he was crying and all, and he was going over everyone, being like, like, did you see my Pokemon cards? Did you see them?" And I remember walking out thinking, like, I've almost got away with this. He was, "Kieran, can I just check your bag?"
Oh.
In front of the whole class,
Oh.
the bag being searched. Like, I felt like, what do you call her, Michaela going for the airport with a
Why were they up your hole?
there's a rat up my hole here.
I had no idea they were in there. What the? Oh my!
But it was like, yeah, the whole class, and you just knew it was coming, and he was like, "How'd they get in there?" It's
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
You with a load of Pokemon cards on the way to fucking Mexico. Oh, I didn't know where.
How did fucking Pikachu get in there?
What age were you at this time?
9.
Oh,
So I remember,
you didn't
like-
know any better.
Yeah. I remember, or like, I went across to a friend's house, and it was Doctor Who trading cards.
Oh, wow,
And
yeah.
you get the ultra rare ones, and I found
Yeah.
his ultra rare one, put it in my pocket, and we're sitting watching TV, and then whatever happened, we ended up sort of play fighting on his floor, and then the ultra rare one fell out of the pocket, and I landed on the floor, and he was like, "Right, you need to leave."
Oh man, yeah.
What's the maddest thing you've stolen then?
The only one that comes to head, because I haven't really stolen, is when I was 4 years old. I stole a packet of ready salted hula hoops in a shop in Ballycastle when my ma was with me, and that's all. That's literally the only thing I can ever remember stealing in my life.
The PTSD of the red hula hoops.
Yeah. I've never had a packet since, I don't think. Yeah, just because the whole experience was pretty mad. Like.
Catholic guilt was just
But yeah, I mean, stealing a living doing comedy is probably the closest thing I could say to that. But yeah, not a big like thief guy, I would say. Like I'm trying to think if I ever took anything in school, but nothing really came. I was all like, look, I was always too afraid because my mum would kick my fucking if word ever got back that I stole something. Like,
What yourself, Sean?
It wasn't me, but I was chatting to someone recently, and they're like, "Joe, like everyone's obsessed with life hacks now. Like you talked about this before, like life hacks and stuff like that." And someone went, he's like, "Oh, we're all like sharing life hacks." My one was that thing I was talking about the other week. If you go to the airport, order the boots, pick your stuff up, don't need to worry about liquids, right?
Yeah.
Do click and collect.
Order to boots in the airport.
In the airport, so you just do the click and collect, so you don't have to bring it all through the.
Oh yeah.
So and then people were like, "That's quite practical." And then one of the girls was like, "Oh yeah, I have a good life hack. See if you go to Marks and Spencer's and go to like the self-service checkout, just don't scan some of the stuff."
What's just straight up like thieving? Like that's just
That's just it.
yeah.
That's not a life hack.
Do you know there is a statistic about that, about the self-service check-in things, because they said obviously there is thievery that happens during them, but with the money they save from not having staff on checkouts, they still make more of a profit from people stealing.
That's an incredibly depressing statistic, even still.
There you go.
Fuck.
You're welcome for that, guys. Happy Monday. That's the way I like it.
What about you? Anything you've stolen good?
I remember in Newcastle, when I was in uni there, I was at the checkout and I was like, there's this cream eggs in my pocket, I haven't paid for this yet. And like I was going to walk out and I was like, happy days, I've done it, I've stolen it. And a girl I was speaking to at the time was walking into Tesco. She was like, you right, Kieran? And I was like proper anxious around her, went, move out of the way, bitch, I need to get out of here.
I have a half melted cream egg falling out of me here.
This is like Robert De Niro in Heat. I'm like, I've just built off the ultimate scheme, move.
Yeah. Fucking Ocean's 9.
I text her after saying, sorry, I was awkward there when we were leaving the door, the cream egg in my pocket I'd stolen. And she was like, what?
That's even weirder. You shouldn't even say it anything. You should have said, you should have lied. She said my mad died or something. I don't know. Like fucking, that would have been way better than saying I have a cream egg melting in my pocket here. Cream eggs are great though.
Yeah,
I'm big fan. Big up the cream eggs. Like I'm not eating them at the minute because athlete, looking after my calories these days. But yeah,
happy days.
You know how it is.
Will we get into some questions? We got loads for you coming in.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
The more the merrier.
Thomas Purdy, my brother, asked Thomas Franco.
Thomas Purdy or Thomas Franco?
Thomas Purdy, my brother, asks.
Why is your brother Purdy? Your real name's not Franco, is it?
Yeah, Franco's my middle name, so it is.
Ah, okay.
So
my middle name's Mitchell.
Mitchell?
There you go, one of the Mitchell brothers. Yeah.
The one with her?
Yeah. For now.
Yeah.
So what does Thomas? What have you got for me?
He says, who would play Aaron Butler in a film? You can choose any actor, any era.
Oh,
Aaron Butler plays Aaron
Butler plays Aaron Butler. Yeah. No, I once fucking body doubled for Martin McCann from Blue Lights.
Oh, lovely.
He maybe fits like the height and look profile.
Both from the West as well.
Both from the West, yeah. So maybe him if you were to take someone real serious, and then like if you were to put like a real mad one in there, like maybe like Gordon Ramsay or something, just because look, he's never acted before, but I think we should give him a chance. Like I don't think we should hold him back because of that, you know what I mean? He's a great chef, but also I think he has such talent, I think he has the ability to just
step up
if he wanted to put his mind to it. Like Gary Vee would say, if you want to put your mind to it, he could probably accomplish it. So yeah, maybe like Gordon Ramsay would be a good one.
Gordon Ramsay is Aaron Butler.
Wow, fuck me.
The Gilf Hunter.
Yeah. West Belfast. Wow. That's what he'd be like. Yeah.
You said you body doubled for Martin.
McKay,
yeah. What, were you just like a really smooth back or something? Or what was it?
I was the back of his head in a car scene for a movie called A Whole Lot of Soul, which shot here in like 2009 with Brendan Fraser. Most random thing ever.
Did you get to meet Brendan?
No, I
need to stop calling these celebrities by the first name.
Seen him from a distance, walking towards catering, but never got to meet him properly. Like,
nice.
He's quite a tall guy, I think.
He's now a bigger lad. Like
he was a bigger lad then too, to be fair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He had a bit of poundage on him, like when I seen him too.
Past the mummy days. Well,
yeah, he's the daddy. But yeah, I would have that. But look, who knows when that movie gets made?
Well,
it's in production somewhere.
You think there's been an ice machine, but it's actually a talent engine. He's gonna walk out,
but just mixing ice cubes together.
He can't sit a piece. He's playing with the ice.
He's fucking shaking with excitement. He's got the contract signed. Yeah.
Sean, who would you go with to play Sean McAlevey?
someone that dyes their hair. George Clooney.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh,
something like that. Yeah.
Jamie Dornan, why not?
Oh
Joe,
yeah,
come
go on,
You know what I
high,
mean?
go. That's a good one.
He doesn't have to look like me.
Yeah.
Jimmy Dornan, I have a very special set of things I meant to. Walks in, flicks on the lights to every comedy club.
Yeah, that'd be class. Who plays you?
I'd like.
Also, Michael Myers as Austin Powers plays you.
I'd like to say Tom Cruise, but they'll probably go Steve Buscemi or someone.
Yeah. Who plays Pete?
Oh
Fucking-
fuck!
Just Humpty Dumpty. Just a full carton of eggs. Love you, Pete. Only joking.
Oh fuck!
But it's funny.
Well, it's not fun
Yeah.
twisting it and like Warwick Davis or something.
Warwick Davis.
It's just
I mean,
tiny
again, in 10 years' time,
Yeah, you never know.
Pete may
Scroll.
morph into a Warwick Davis
Yeah.
type character. He might become a little person. Who knows?
We just really exaggerate how small Pete.
Pete, we've talked a lot about Pokemon. It's this next evolution.
Yeah.
The final evolution.
Yeah.
Your Pokemon is evolving. He's just
This week's
advanced
episode
Pokemon.
of RE Podcast is proudly sponsored by Prize Royale. They are a competition website. They've given away over £1 million in prizes so far. They've had over 1,000 winners and they've 20,000 followers on their social media. Basically what you do is you go to prizeroyale.com, you set yourself up with an account. It's absolutely free to do, and then once you have an account, you can buy as many tickets to their amazing competition giveaways, and they will send you an email and you can watch the draw for the competitions happen live, or you can check it later on their social media. Give Prize Royale a wee look, guys.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Joe, I love it. See if you don't win, you're not out of it, lads.
You're not out of it.
Multiple prizes per
Multiple.
entry. So
You have to be in it to win it.
You have to. No ticket, no tote. Get yourselves a few tickets on prizeroyale.com.
I entered one of their biggest website the other day. £1.59. Sure, fuck
For a
me.
ticket?
For a ticket.
Unbelievable.
Get on it, guys.
Cash prizes, holidays, Pokemon cards, something for everyone. Prize Royale.
But who's a real bald big actor that could play Pete?
Dean Norris.
Who the fuck's that?
Hank from Breaking Bad.
Right.
But
Both the Mitchell Bros
Yeah.
combined. Sellotape on the gar. And you
I've also Aaron Mitchell Butler.
yes, I'm playing the arsehole. Just a wee hairy arse. But yeah, and then that's the movie
the
cast.
casting for the film.
Yep.
We want to know as well. He also asked another question, which was: has Aaron Butler got any holidays planned?
I think I'm going to Italy in August here, going to the Amalfi Coast.
Ooh, lovely.
And then New York before the end of the year at some point, maybe like October. I'm waiting for the writer's strike to stop because I've tickets to see Late Night with Seth Meyers in New York.
Oh, is that not going ahead until?
Well, there's no late night shows at the minute because of the writer's strike.
Oh fuck! So
Oh, no way.
So there's no Tonight with Jimmy Fallon. There's none of that, and there hasn't been for weeks.
is that why I
That
haven't
doesn't
seen
seem like a
James
bad
Corden
thing.
in ages? Like,
Well, no, James Corden, he stopped. Sure,
Oh, did he?
He stopped in May. That's him done. His run. But yeah, sure. That's why if you look at all the late night show hosts now, they're all like doing podcasts. They're all booking stand up gigs.
What?
Like they're all yeah.
I didn't even know this
So-
was going on. I had no clue.
Yeah. So there's a big writer's strike in America right now, and so there's no new TV getting made. There's no new movies getting written. It's all
because I seen something about someone broke the strike, or I think someone
The
maybe
picket
works for
line?
Disney. Yeah, crossed it, and I can't remember who it was. But then I seen people calling him a scumbag on Twitter. Like, obviously the most positive place in the world, Twitter.
Of course,
Yeah.
yeah. Where you can only read 600 tweets a day now, thanks to Elon Musk.
I hit my limit on Saturday. I was like, what the fuck?
I haven't hit my limit yet, which must mean I don't read it enough. But
It's
weird.
as soon as I see like a football transfer or something, and I want to delve into it, then I'm like, I don't realize how quickly I've read all 600 tweets, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Elon, I'm not going to pay for this shit.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, he's really having a weird time of it, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a strange dude. He's fucking. Here's a question as well. Speaking of a guy who, do you remember when the Thai people got rescued?
Oh,
The Thai kids, and then Elon
Yeah.
Musk called the guy a pedo
Yeah.
who rescued them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was it. So obviously the Titanic thing happened.
Yeah.
That
What about it?
Titanic boat. Would you rather be stuck on the submarine
Would I rather be stuck in the submarine?
Or
be recognised as the guy in the back of the phonocab video? Someone asked.
To be fair, I want to be recognised at the back of the full cat video now. I'm happy enough with that. That guy, yeah. But to be fair, like, if you were to walk past the phone cab guy on the street right now, you wouldn't know him, like.
Yeah.
So, like, Yeah, I'd rather be the guy in the phone cab, back of the phone cab. Also, you're the guy in the back.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that's the good guy to be in that video.
I'm shaking like a leaf here, man.
Yeah. You're not the fucking guy with the gun. That's the worst guy to be in the video. You know what I mean?
Did you see he ran away from his family home?
The guy with the gun?
Yeah, then they caught him. He said he was running away and they caught him, and there was like, he had photos of his kids and all in the backpack.
Oh.
I mean, if that's not intent to fucking flee the country, I don't know what else is.
Yeah.
Like, what else are you doing with photos of fucking them and stuff? Yeah, very, very. That's a funny wee situation. It's hard to believe that's a month old now.
Yeah, I think is it past the sell-by date for bits, or is it? Yeah,
I think it's still got a wee bit of juice left in it.
Yeah.
Schofield's got a bit of juice left in him too, literally. He's looking from the guy before. He's got a bit of juice in him, and what else has got a bit of juice in it?
The Titanic submarine ain't got. It's going to go for a while.
That's got a wee bit in it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're still talking about the Titanic today.
I mean,
so,
yeah,
yeah,
true.
you know,
So the submarine is it's got
5 more kills on the board, like.
Predator missile inbound.
Yeah, it's a Call of Duty streak, like 5 at once as well.
That was mad though. Yeah. Oh my god. You could not pay me to go down there.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Also, like, it's like I may have said this on our podcast, but they're obviously interviewing James Cameron and stuff about it, and he's been down to see the wreckage 33 times.
He was flexing that as well.
What do you not see in the first 32 times?
Yeah.
You go, I may go down here again. I've been to Disney World 8 times. Pretty much seen everything in Disney
Yeah.
World. And I could not go to Disney World and be very content that I would know Disney World. What is he seeing in the fucking bottom of the wreckage?
Just go away to get away from the wife and kids.
What is
Just
he-
fucking straight
He's
down
just
to the
having
Titanic.
wanks. That's all he's doing. He's just having deep sea wanks.
Everyone leave the submarine apart from me, right?
Yeah.
What's the opposite of the Mile High Club? It's
Oh, the My Low Club. The fucking the bottom.
the Titanic wank. I don't even
Yeah.
He was flexing it as well. I've actually been down 33 times.
Well,
to
he
the
goes down
Titanic.
on his own as well because his submarine is like a one-person sub.
Yeah.
That is definitely going down for wanks, being like, right,
Yeah.
this is where Rose and Jack.
He hates his wife.
Yeah.
Fucking, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's funny as fuck,
and
like.
jack it off.
It's just absolute. What else did he make apart from Avatar 2? They came out and
Terminator?
that's Terminator. Yeah, Avatar 2 is one of the most disappointing.
Really?
I didn't get it at
I
all.
liked it.
I haven't seen it yet. I don't need to
I
go.
liked it.
You're not a big movie guy.
I'm not a big movie guy, but I did like the
Yeah.
first Avatar, in fairness.
Yeah. No, I thought it was a good experience. You know,
I remember
I'm
the-
not jizzing over it or anything, but like I just
Yeah.
enjoyed it. You know?
Did you ever go to Universal Studios?
Yeah.
Did you ever do the Terminator 2 ride?
When I was a young kid, yeah, they didn't have it. Obviously, they got rid of it many, many years
Yeah.
ago. But yeah, it used to be the coolest fucking thing ever. And the guy at the very end of the show comes out in the motorbike and stuff, and the flames. Oh yeah,
It was sick. It was fucking lethal. Like,
it was
yeah.
really classy. It's replaced now with the Transformers
Is that?
experience.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Because when I went, I think it was the last year, the Terminator thing, and then I remember there was the Hulk ride, and my dad.
Oh, it's still great.
Yeah, and it's like the 4 loops in it.
Oh, loads
Yeah.
of loops.
My dad gave me like the big talk, being, "Oh, you're too scared to go on. You're too scared to go on." And I was like, "Okay." And he went on. I remember just seeing in the middle of the loop like loads of money fall out of someone's fucking pocket, and it
Yes.
was him in the air.
Ah.
Was your dad?
It was a load of cash
That
on him,
doesn't surprise
dollars
me
and all,
one bit.
and just flew everywhere.
So
and he came off.
what year would that have been?
2010 we went.
So yeah, they've put in now 2 different measures in Universal Studios. Number 1, they have netting above the roller coaster, so if anything falls, it's caught by the netting. But they also have metal detectors.
Yeah.
You have to put everything that's in your pocket, phone, keys, you name it, coins, whatever, has to go into the locker before you can get on the ride.
That's smart. Like,
So,
it's fucking-
your dad is
Yeah,
the thank
yeah,
for that.
yeah, the example, like.
he set the standard.
I
For
was
it.
like, who's the pussy now? Also, how are we getting home?
But yeah, Universal Studios is a good time. Theme parks are a great time. I just like that stuff. It's fun.
Comedy Hub and I asked Aaron.
Who is Comedy Hub NI? Because I
It's-
always see
Oh, we
them.
can't tell you.
Okay.
He said, we can reveal
See if it's
after
one of
this.
you fuckers.
Yeah.
right?
No.
It's Pete.
It's
I think he's fun on that trip to Spain.
Yeah.
Comedy Hub and I asked Aaron Butler has to. Where are we here? Aaron Butler has to strip. Aaron Butler has to call someone. He's got a gun to his head, and you have to call another comedian within 3 rings. They have to answer who you calling.
Oh, Andrew Ryan.
Yeah.
Andrew Ryan will pick up a phone quicker than anybody. Yeah. He's fucking
Gun finger around.
I think he's waiting on a phone call at any time. I think that's all he does. You know what I mean? Doesn't blink, doesn't eat, doesn't sleep.
Just waiting by the phone.
He's just like fucking.
Well, hey, here's a question. It's 2 a.m. Eddie Ryan's got Q radio the next morning.
No. He is a real Terminator. That guy, like he fucking. I tell you, much love, but yeah, you can always rely on Andrew for to pick up a phone call. Like yeah. The least reliable is who would be the least reliable? Maybe like Willie T or something like that. I feel like he's a good unless it's like 5 o'clock in the evening. You're probably not. I think he's still probably in bed at certain points of the day. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's taking a ring,
playing PlayStation or something like that, vaping, just doing Willie stuff. You know.
Put it this way: someone rings you. Would you be picking up straight away, or would you be?
Depends who it
yeah,
is.
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. If it's a comedian you want to see dead, you'd be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, it depends. Like sometimes I'm weird about phone calls.
Yeah.
Like it depends what time of day you get me.
Yeah.
Like if I'm busy as fuck or like I'm feeling stressed or something like that, I usually won't take a phone call because I'll just get even more flustered or whatever. But if I'm just like chilling in the house and then it's like, okay, fair enough.
It's where someone rings me out of the. I have a mate who lives in Scotland at the minute, and he's always like, "I'll ring you for a catch-up chat," but I'll be sitting at 11 o'clock on a Sunday night, and the phone goes, and it's him, and I'm like, "That's bedtime." Like that's.
And then do you know what? I have a friend, my friend Brian, who lives in England, and this is what fucks me off sometimes. Even though, like, look, I love you, Brian, if you're listening, but he will only ring me when he's on his way home from work and he needs to kill time.
Oh,
so
I hate that.
Isn't that the worst?
People do that
because here's the thing: it puts you under pressure then because I've now to keep this phone call alive for the next 20 minutes, however long it takes you to get back from work, because you're fucking, I can hear your car going, like, and then they get out and they're like, all right, well, that's me home now. You're like, all right, good for you.
And I see you later. Straight away.
I actually have the shitty Bluetooth system too. The first 5 minutes, like, hello, can you hear me? I'm just driving. I can tell.
I'm just going through a bad area, but stay on because I'll be back in a minute. And you're like, fucking hell.
Just get a podcast on, bro.
Do something. Because fucking the worst thing is if I'm in the house, I'm doing something probably. You know what I mean? Fucking disturbing my shit. But yeah.
You're on your way to Anne's for the wax. You don't need fucking.
No, I take a phone call as Anne wax me. That'd be very normal because I don't make noises. We know while doing the waxing. But yeah.
My mate Dave in uni, my old flatmate, when he would go home to his family home, he would have to walk through like a forest to get to the local pub. So he would ring me. Just like it's only like a 5-minute stretch of forest, but he would ring me when walking through the forest at night because he'd be scared, so he'd be like, just stay on the phone with me.
I understand that way more.
Yeah.
Because, that you're just doing a good deed then.
Yeah.
Although he should also find an alternative than having to walk through the forest.
A road that takes you to the pub, but if you go through his back garden, you walk through a forest and you're there like 10 minutes quicker.
But you also might get 10 minutes more rapier.
Yeah,
you know
and there's also,
I mean?
satanic worshippers and then going like that there.
Do you know what? I would never answer the phone to that guy, especially if it was a fella, because I was like, I want to hear if something does go wrong.
You can tell. I don't want to know. You can tell when he's getting scared because he asked the same question about 5 times. Like, how are you? He's from Newcastle. How are you, good man? And I'm like, yeah. And I wrote, and he goes, you good, like? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, you still good, like? And I'm like, why are we on the phone here?
Yeah, that's a funny one. Sure.
Slaughterhouse Comedy. All these comedy pages, no actual fans.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Yeah. What is your go-to snack, Aaron?
Oh, Jaff Kicks.
Oh, nice.
Jaff Kicks are a nice one, I just think they've got sweetness. They've also got a wee bit of
nutrition. Yeah,
if you want to say that. I don't know about nutrition. They're 46 calories a cake. I know that because you have to limit the amount you have. But if it's a bigger stuff, if you're binging out in junk food, it's always pizza. Go to pizza. Like fucking, I'm convinced I've like a wee Italian man in me somewhere.
And do you have a go-to pizza place? Obviously, Love Pizza, our sponsor.
Oh, are they actually?
Yeah.
Who Love Pizza? They're that's like an actual shop. That's not like a.
Yeah, they've 2 in one like Cave Road and one over in Botanic, Ormer Road, Botanic.
Ormer Road as well, yeah. And Lurgan.
Wow. Okay.
Love pizza, guys.
Are those the guys who have like a TikTok page and stuff? You see people in the fucking Unishuns? Yeah, okay, cool. Yes. Yeah, send me a pizza. I'll review it for you. I'll fucking let you know how it stacks up against what I consider some of the great pizzas in Belfast. Little Italy, fucking... What else is great pizza in West Belfast? There's a place called Belfast Wood Fired Pizza on Lisburn Road. It's pretty good, but it's that sourdough Neapolitan style pizza.
Where it's too gloopy almost at times.
Can be, yeah. Sometimes, you need a little bit more rigidness in your slice. I've yet to try Flout.
Oh, Flout, the one in Trade Market, is it?
Yeah, everyone is going to... It's more of a focaccia style slice.
Yeah.
But I would be up for trying that. But yeah, Little Italy's the OG, I think.
What about the West Belfast Mecca, Goodfellas? Where's that stand for?
I only learned about good. That's mad
Yeah.
you brought that up. I only heard of it for the first time today.
I remember
Goodfellas is good. Yeah.
some guy reviewed it, some like big sort of food critic.
Yeah.
And I think they were sending him bullets in the post because he gave it like
yeah.
a 2-star review.
Here's
And-
what I'll say about it. Like it's good, and I'm from the West and stuff like that. But I will say it's also not like mind blowing.
Yeah.
Here's what I'll say: people from the West love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because people from the West love things from the West.
Yeah, yeah.
And Goodfellas has been around for like I had my fucking confirmation in Goodfellas.
Yeah.
30 or 20 fucking 4 years ago, whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
So that tells you how, and they were open way before then. A guy also, the chef, famously mistakenly drank like drain cleaner or bleach or something when he was working a shift, and I don't think he died, but I don't think it was great.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, he was working a shift
Jesus.
and fucking
Jesus.
reached in, fucking didn't.
Thought it was garlic butter. Fucking
Oh no! Thought it was water.
Holy
and
shit.
Yeah, that happened before.
There's
But
gonna be a delay. There's gonna be a delay on your pizza there.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna say, why was it in a pint glass? Just like-
yeah.
Oh my god.
But
hell.
look, it is tasty. I definitely like it. It's more of a restaurant-y style pizza.
Yeah.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's great for getting delivered to the house. It's an experience.
Yeah.
It's
It's bring your own. I was leaving.
which is a great.
That
I think
is-
that's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
short wee corkage fee does the job.
What's a corkage fee, like 150 or
Yeah,
something
it's a
like that?
gift.
Fucking
I-
love it.
I was leaving, like working in House of Fraser, and these guys, I was like, we'll go out for a meal for my final one, and they were like, we've booked Goodfellas, and I'm like, but I'm from North Belfast, I want to go. It's booked. It's like,
You've no choice.
There's
in
no
that.
way
Yeah,
you
you're
can
going
book that.
to
Like, you
yourselves,
can't tell them,
yeah.
like, I'm not coming anymore. They'll show up to your house and
Yeah,
get
it's
fucking,
booked, kid. Like, yeah.
I go once or twice a year just
Yeah.
to like keep in the loop.
Lethal.
Keep in the pizza loop. I want them to just know I'm about. I'm supporting them. But yeah, there's Belfast is weirdly just got loads of great pizza in it.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to go too far to get a great pizza here.
I think it's got one good Mexican. I don't know. I'm boojum till I die. Like,
Boojum's good. That taquito fucking
Van.
taco place is
Yeah.
pretty good. Yeah, Belfast has loads of great fucking food. Like, but yeah, my go-to pizza place is Little Italy. God bless them. Shout out to Jack, who's ran it for. I think he's retired now.
oh fuck, that's
there's
the retirement bill.
There's retirement bill, yeah. The hunchback is out there. Okay, Pete. Pete would be a great hunchback. Let's just say that.
We got Cal Brennan asks, who is Aaron Buttler fighting at the next Comedians Boxing?
Anybody who
You-
wants it, big
yeah.
man. Anybody. Here's the thing. I told you before. The insurers won't insure me because of the lethalness in the fist. They said
One day again,
the commission won't approve it.
Are you one of those one-punch wonders that fucking
Thing is,
fucks them up?
people ask me about loads, and I'm like, people don't. I have a really obsessive and addictive personality, and
Yeah.
even when I do the panel show, the never mind the Smuggling show that we do, like that takes up an entire like fucking 2 weeks of my life beforehand.
Oh,
where
yeah.
I'm not really thinking about stand up, not thinking about much else. I'm just fucking dedicated. So if I was to do something athletic like that, I'm losing my life.
You're
Like,
going
I'm
balls to the walls for fucking.
I'm doing a Rocky where I'm isolating myself up a cold mountain somewhere for 6 months, and I'm fucking beating the shit out of a fucking dead cow. You know what I mean?
Middle of
Like,
Black
fucking-
Mountain. Drago!
I swear to God, I have a real. And that's why I don't do it, because it's like fucking. I have too much going on. Here's the thing: I just want to be a good comedian. And
Up here is fucking comes out in the fist.
yeah. But
Would you be sponsored by Anne's waxing?
she's in my corner, just waxing my back during the fight, just to give me more fucking speed. Just like, and wax the fucking legs too, love. I fucking need the power.
Wax a gooch, that'll make me airborne.
How weird would that be? That would really psych your opponent out if he looked across the ring and I'm just leg up. She's just fucking deep in there.
He's too busy thinking about the wax. His head's not in the
Yeah,
game.
he's like, holy fuck, I'm getting put off here. Where'd I even punch him?
The sun's bouncing off and you're putting it in his eyes. Like fucking.
You don't land the fucking hand, it gets stuck to it.
So yeah, I don't do it because I would lose my life to it. But I would very much support the event, and I'll be there if they do it again. I don't know if they will ever do it again, because I think the lads realise as well.
Was that successful and that great a night that, like.
Well, it's not even that successful. It's more just like, look, the commitment that they had, even though it was only 5 weeks. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Like,
That's fucking mad.
it's not just the 5 weeks. It's the every day you wake up, you're going, oh fuck, I have to fit some training in,
Yeah.
and you're going, but I also am trying to write jokes, and I'm also trying to prepare for this gig night, and I'm also trying to work my actual job during the day,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to fuck. it's a lot. Like,
There was one stage I walked into work and I was like, it was the first time we went to Holy Trinity and I got my fuck kicked in.
Yeah.
Right? Absolutely battered, like my nose was all swollen, fucking eyes were all puffy. Came in and like all the ones I worked with, they're like, they look at me as if I was in like Fight Club or something. They're like, what the fuck were you at last night? And I was like,
Yeah.
some 17-year-old from West Belfast beat the fuck out of me. And I was all, I went it.
yeah, and that 70-year-old went to Goodfellas and worked a shift after as well. Like, probably.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Wipe the hands clean.
yeah.
Spike the chef with a bit of drink.
But yeah, like it's the commitment that's needed for stuff like that it's too much for me to fathom.
We need to do something where it's like less.
Stars in your eyes, comedians.
Oh,
then-
we were talking about that before. Yeah.
People will get carried away with that as well. Though, like you would probably lose.
yeah.
You'd probably go to fucking. You
Oh,
know,
I would do
Elvis.
a full choreography.
you'd be in Vegas
routine.
for like
Yeah,
months
yeah.
leading up to
Yeah,
trying to get the
I
right
do a
build-up.
residency and stuff. Yeah, and training. Yeah. I take these things very, very seriously.
Colonel Tom, if you're Colonel Tom, my boy.
No, it's Dave Elliott cosplaying as Colonel Tom. My boy here. But
Signs you up to play the Strand Theatre every night.
fuck, that's a nightmare in my eyes. Although I do like the Strand, but doing it every night as Elvis
3
would
years.
be no fun. Yeah. Yeah, you can't get me out of the contract. I'm fucking. Oh,
My boy,
fuck.
where do you think you're going? What's next tonight?
Yeah. I want to go
He's
back to
also-
comedy, Mr. Dave.
Dave's also in the cowboy hat.
yeah. But no, I'll stick to doing the panel show. That's enough extracurricular activity for me to be taking part in. Plus, you get paid to do that. You don't get paid to do the boxing. It's all for charity, and not that I don't like charity or anything, but fuck, if you're giving up that amount of time that you would be giving up, it's just a large commitment.
I remember being like, sort of not at the start, I was like, oh fuck, I wish I was doing it, and then they were showing up the podcast recordings with like bruises and all, and I was like, I'm actually alright.
I'm alright. Yeah.
I'm good watching.
One of the most fun nights, gotta say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Great fun to watch. Great, fucking, I was so excited. Great. I had to fucking run back and forth between venues because I did support for Andrew Ryan at the Black Box that night, and then got back in time to watch Pete get his fuck kicked in by Sean Haggerty. Which, do you know what? Pete surprised me. Actually, Pete was very, very good in that, and fucking he put up way more of a fight than I thought he would. So good for Pete. Also, fucking, there was a few punches Pete threw where I went, if that was centimeters just closer to Sean's head,
It's game over.
It's
Yeah.
game over.
I
yeah.
scored Pete and Lurgan one stage and like I near fucking died. Like when he landed, you're just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
And he had too much momentum. As soon as he threw one punch, there was about 5 behind it. Just
Yeah,
winging
yeah.
it. And I was like, fuck us.
Was that the day that-
Lurgan Butterbean?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Fist of Fury. Was that the day I came up and I recorded this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I felt like a wee videographer, so I did, recording them fighting and all.
Very good.
And then it was fucking. He landed one jab in particular in your head where I was like, that's rattled Sean a bit.
Yeah.
You could see the fucking.
I don't
Yeah.
care enough about things like that. Like, there's people being like, I'll be like, demasculating to lose or whatever. Like, Darren Matthews just threw me on the floor and I was like, I don't give a fuck. This is good crack. Do you know what I mean?
you tell you what, if there's anyone that can take a beating,
Yeah.
it's this guy right here.
might start
Not
going-
the die out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might start going to get waxed. I could probably be well fit for it.
Yeah,
Wouldn't feel a thing.
if you can get punched in the head, you
Yeah.
can get back waxed, no
Yeah.
problem.
Right, we've like 2 minutes. Any more questions there?
Before we go, how you
Yeah.
feeling about your solo show? Your solo show's tomorrow as we record this.
Yeah,
let's talk about that. Let's finish on that.
I'm shit myself, so I'm,
Yeah?
yeah. Like I want to get down early, make sure the room's looking good, set it up, make sure.
Are you getting it filmed?
I'm gonna buy an SD card tomorrow, and then we're gonna use the camera and I'm gonna film it, and then a lot of that material.
Tell you what, put on my SD card.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
What
it.
about that? Huh?
Don't worry about it. What are friends for, huh?
Let's see, and we're gonna
You owe me
box
a tenner,
after.
Nick, but
No, we'll go to
it's
Anne's after for a back.
For the after party.
Yeah.
Anne's
After the
back
show,
wax.
it's the after party.
Yeah. Fucking Anne just waxing us the fucking Project X fucking little bit. Down,
Right enough.
down.
Have you got anything you want as your writer? No? Any special requests?
No, I'm just gonna like
Nobody's gonna be able to get it for you, but you know,
Ah,
aim for
yeah.
the stores, like.
just to be left alone, sort of, and
Left alone.
yeah.
That's
Is
not
it-
gonna happen.
Is it
Okay.
in that room that I did the comedy
Yeah.
night in? Yeah.
So just
Very
make sure
nice.
another man's on his best behaviour.
Is he gonna be there, that guy?
Probably.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Make sure he doesn't do a full hour before yours, because I wouldn't be surprised.
Just thanks, guys, for coming tonight. Nice show.
Jesus Christ! Who's gonna do? Is Sean here gonna do?
The door. No, it's Talal Jumar.
Door. Fuck you.
Yes, I
If you want to support, yeah, no.
Talal's doing-
Talal's doing support and Adam Byrne, and then they're
Very
doing
nice.
10 minutes teaching, and McGibbon's going to bring me on stage as the guy who gave me my first gig. Luke's going
Nice,
to.
nice.
So, yeah,
Oh,
bit of
that's good, man.
sentimental, Tally.
Yeah, I like that. Well, look, I hope it goes well for you. Congratulations.
Thank you very
and,
much. I'm going to scroll up and look even better.
scroll up. Yeah, be all steroided up and shit.
Yeah. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, order from Love Pizza. Now online with a brand new app. Guys, I love pizza, and that's why I don't go anywhere else but Love Pizza.
See, to be honest with you, the only Domino's I'm interested in is the game that I play with my granny. I wouldn't go there from a pizza. I go to Love Pizza because there's pizza and I love it.
Do you know what I used to think? I used to think I just loved pizza and loved curly fries. And then I realised, why not just have the best one? The Love Pizza curly fries, the Love Pizza pepperoni pizza. It's just the best you can get.
Some things change in life, but the quality of Love Pizza never does.
Stays constant.
So check them out. www.lovepizza.com.
More than welcome to come down as well, man.
I would, but I won't.
yeah.
I would do that, but I just won't. You know what I mean? I would love to, but I'll not be there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah. No, to be fair, I would go, but I have to write material tomorrow night.
No worries, man.
And as much as I love you, and I love seeing you do well, I also have to look out for Aaron here.
Yeah.
And I am currently writing a new 20 minutes at the minute, and that's eating up a lot of time.
No worries.
Because my special is filmed and coming out some point this year. Who knows when? Meeting with some TV companies right now, trying to see if they want it. They'll probably tell me to fuck off. But sure, it's good to meet.
Are you going with the final package? Bow on it. Here you go.
Here's what I have literally. So I'll not be shy about it. I've had a meeting with BBC, and I'm in talks to have a meeting with ITV at the minute. My pitch is this: it's made. It's up to you if you want it or not. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
You don't have to commission anything. You don't have to fucking get cameras involved. There's a finished product waiting for you. Take it.
Have they got their head around to that, or are they like, right, we need to cut this bit here and we need to cut
Do
this?
you know what, man? It's not even that. They're almost the reaction anyway from the meetings is like they're almost startled. They're like, "What do you mean you've made it? Like, what do you mean you've paid for it yourself?" Like they don't know that.
Right, okay,
They're like they're so like in awe. They're like,
Yeah.
"Holy fuck!"
Yeah.
They're like, "You've did everything."
Yeah.
It's like. Yeah.
But like, what's the catch here? Basically,
Yeah. They're like they're so confused.
Yeah.
Because they've never had anyone come to them like with that sort of pitch before. That they're like, I don't know what even to approach this situation.
It's like when
but-
Pete Giffen tried to be mates with me at the start. I was like, this guy's too nice. What's he playing?
Yeah. Back to the Alliance Party, you fucking.
So you just go to them and be like, look, let's just call it $1 million. Shake hands, let's get out of
Well,
here. You know what I mean? Like,
but that's, do you know what? Again, I'm very transparent. I'm not even looking like a large sum of money or anything. I would be very happy if they were like, oh yeah, we'll cover your production costs. Like if they did that, I'd be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
great. And if we had some sort of deal where it's like, okay, you get exclusivity to it for like 6 months to a year,
Yeah.
and then after that, I'm allowed to clip it and put it on my socials and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
perfect.
Like that's the sort of deal I'm looking into. Now, getting that deal is way harder. If nothing ever materializes, it'll just end up on YouTube before the end of the year, and that'll be
look, well, if you need two negotiators to help you out, these.
Oh,
you can be looking at two
yeah.
better people here. Like,
the hair dye guy and the mustache dye guy. That's what I want. Not
guy
a
looks more like
natural
a
hair
porno
color
producer.
between them. These are the two guys I want to represent.
like my guy wants $1 million. It's like, we'll give you a tenner. Done. You got yourself a deal.
Voucher to Goodfellas.
Yeah.
And he gets an episode on Lesser Spotted Ulster. Deal.
Perfect.
So yeah, but look, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Let me know how it goes. Can't
Yeah.
wait to hear all the reports about it. And it's only the beginning. You have
That's
a
a-
whole bunch of years left ahead of you, you know what I mean?
It's lovely. Thank you very much, man.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. And it's been great gigging with you over the last few years.
Thank you
How
very
about
much.
that? You.
Yeah. You know how it
Pete,
goes.
Lester said the
Oh,
better.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
we don't mention that name no more.
Yeah, he's out of here. The scroll.
On that note,
Guys, thanks for having me on.
no worries.
No
Pleasure.
problem.
Thank you
Pleasure
much.
as always. See you in the next one, guys.
Yeah.